Hi everyone, welcome to Grow Big TV. We are back. Hope
Hello.
everybody's hope everybody's doing well. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Grow Big 24. So let's see who's in the chat today. Let's see who's in the chat. Glasses. I definitely need glasses. Hello, Rick. Rick was the first person in there today. We got Built on a Rock Homestead, Jay Dixon, Jennifer Ocean Homestead. There's Rick. Who else? People are starting to come on in. There's Serena. Welcome, Serena. Looking forward to Serena's joke at the end of the live. Serena's been coming up with really, really good jokes. Love Serena's jokes. I just can't read them all day. That's all. You might like to read them at the end of the chat. So there's Terry. Terry, thank you for all your help you have given me. I appreciate that. Wanda Moses, welcome in. So people are starting to come on in. So I love all the pictures you've been showing on Wide Family Farm, all the
Oh,
flowers and everything. They are absolutely stunning pictures.
thank you. Yeah, this year's just been a really good year for flowers, just in general. Like all the ones that are coming back, they just look so healthy, and my roses are so healthy this year. I mean, I've had 2 years in a row where I had some weird, wacky things happen to them, like bugs eating them, and raccoon ate my one rose bush, and so I just had weird, wacky years, and I still have those cutworms that are still trying to eat the leaves and stuff. But I put some spray on them, and they're they're uh,
Starting
they're
to take
quite
off.
quite a bit less. So, but for the most part, my flowers, especially my peonies, I can't believe it this year. It actually even made me think about going into business and setting up my own peony business, because this is so funny. This is okay. So I posted on Facebook. I'm like, I'm interested in starting up my own peony business. These are some, and for this is just some information. I've showed some screenshots of some things that I had been looking up or whatever.
Hmm.
And um, I was like, this is the information that I have. Let me know what you think. So I had some people, guess who commented on it? Morgan from Goldshaw Farm.
Oh, there you go. That's
And
pretty
he
cool.
like gave me some really good business information. Now, I don't know if I really want to do it or not. I am still like, but I've been reading up a lot of people that have started this peony business has started with like 500 peonies. And you can start on it as little in like a 1 acre lot if you want.
Hmm.
Um and they go for big money. Right now, they're so rare to find in the floral business that when people do find them, they pay big money for them. So, and then you can only buy them in large increments. So 60 to 100 in a box. So you can get them between $4 and $6 a peony, which
Yeah.
is
Boom.
big money. And if you have the right colors, now this is the wedding industry. People want these for their weddings. They want, and right now you can only find them, you can only ship them from Alaska because,
Hmm.
that's where their main purpose of growing is. So the peony business is really big. So I'm actually weighing out my options and seeing really if this is something that I want to do. But yeah, I'm super excited about it. I actually had a florist come to my house because she wanted to see my peonies. That's where this all actually came from, because she was like, I can't find these anywhere. And she's like, I was actually going to pull some from my backyard, because she's like, this bride wanted peonies in her bouquet and she couldn't find them anywhere. And so, yeah, it's an interesting thing to cut flowers are all the thing right now. So we will see, but I'm
You see,
super excited about it.
did you see Jay Dixon wrote?
It was my fault that I told the raccoon that your flowers are delicious. Thanks. Thanks. Oh, yeah. I couldn't believe it. Well, okay. You guys know I'm all into organic everything. So what I did is I put fish emulsion fertilizer on my rose bush. Well, that was a big no. The raccoon must have thought it was like sardines or something, and it literally ate the rose bush. Like, it ate the thorns and everything. It must have been delicious. Like, I don't know, but it was really bad. I was really upset. It's all about biology. Hello, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks for
welcome
coming in.
in. It's so good that you're here. That
Yeah,
is pretty
thank
awesome.
you. But yeah, so that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. And you know what? I heard a lot of people this year, even I went to a restaurant this afternoon to grab a salad. I don't know, for some reason I'm craving salad. Like, I wanted it so bad. I just want fresh greens. So I went to get a salad, and the waitress was telling me, she's like, I have a garden. She's like, but something is going in there and tearing up my tomatoes, my tomato plants. And she's like, I see footprints. I'm like, oh, it's raccoons. I said, those raccoons are horrible this time of year. It's like they know. Ooh, these people planted a garden. Let's go and see what we can do.
And they are so smart too.
Hmm.
Raccoons are just so, and they're so family oriented, which is actually pretty cool that they're family oriented. But they could stay over at the next door neighbor's house.
Yeah, they can stay over there because I don't want them in my garden. But yeah, so it's been crazy. How are your guys' gardens out there? Like, has it been crazy for you guys as far as watering and everything else? I know the past couple days we've had sporadic rain. It's been so weird. Like, one minute it's beautiful, and then the next minute it's thundering and there's rain. It's like, what is going on? I'm like, the weather cannot make up its mind. It's been crazy.
my my garden's a work in progress. But my stuff outside, right outside the store, is doing really well. My lettuce and basil and herbs and all that kind of stuff is growing really well.
Well, that's
Um,
good.
it's great to just grab something right outside your door instead of walking all the way back just
Yeah.
to grab for a salad or something. So I'll make a video on that soon. But I definitely have to get outside. Oh my! I haven't, guys. My time schedule has been 24/7, just like it always been, but it's been worse. It's been so much worse. But there's been some good things with it. Just a side note, um, I might have found a job, but I have to still go through a process with it. So has to do something with depth consolidation, and so we'll figure that all out. But Uber rides, well, or Lyft rides could help you out a little bit with these things when you talk a lot like I do. But in the process of that, I might have to get another job until that gets all cleared. So, because, well, money wise, I need money. I need money. If I can't pay the mortgage and everything else I have, I'm in big dupes. So I got to figure all that all out. Um, I might not have Garden State Gardener anymore. Just to let you know. Grow Big TV staying, but I might be giving up Grow Big TV. So that's a little news for you guys. I'll decide that in the next couple of weeks after I kind of figure things out. Um, Joey, this week we got awards. This is my schedule, guys. Listen to this. Whew. So today I came up from work. I weeded outside because, well, we have a party for Joey on Saturday. Tomorrow we got awards dinner. So today I weeded, have the show. Tomorrow I have Joey's awards dinner. Thursday, well, I got the show, which what we're not going to have a show on this Thursday, because I
Yes.
have one day to get ready for Joey's party. It's a
Yeah. Please
confirmation.
forgive us, guys. We got so much going on outside of Grow Big TV. So just stick around because we have some really awesome interviews and stuff like that coming up. It's just, when we don't have interviews and something is going on in our lives, we have to outweigh if going live is really what we need to do at the present time. So um, that's what's going on in our neck of the woods, personal family stuff.
And Friday I Uber. Saturday is confirmation, and it's a graduation party, confirmation party at the same time. So that leaves me the only day I have to do anything outside. Actually, right after I'm done with this, I got to go weed outside by the pool until midnight or so. Put the lights on and let's weed. I can make it like nice outside. So my time period is very busy, nonstop,
Yep.
and I'm tired. I'm totally exhausted. Look at me. I'm a mess. I'm a mess, but I'll get there. It just takes time. So we had a couple other people that just came on in. Let's see. The Val City Girl Gardener came on in. Welcome in. Tigsies enjoys gardening. So, yes, yes, yes. Best hunters outdoors. Discussing. There we go. It's all about the ballots. I'm looking forward to coming on with you and Korky. And we're looking forward to having you on and talk to Korky too. Questions. And it's, you know what, it's so important to talk about the soil because there's not enough people talking about the soil.
That's true.
And on this Sunday for Garden State Gardener, I might show the movie Common Ground. So we'll see if that comes into fruition. So on Sunday, might have to just bring out the popcorn and have a couple cocktails, put your TV on, and get it cooked up to the net and watch Common Ground. I think it's an hour and 40 minutes longer, something hour and 30, something like that. So that might go on Sunday. We'll see. Timing's everything. Let me see who else just came on in. Oh, it's the Marshmallow Man. Thank you so much. Marshmallow Man's been supporting us nonstop on all our channels. Thank you so much, Lewis.
Yep, you're awesome, Lewis. We love you. Thank you so much.
And Serena, Nasturtium sprouted. Woohoo!
That's, you know what's so cool? Nasturtiums are so freaking awesome. Yeah. They're just really cool. I planted several different kinds, and I have one that comes back. It's like a peachy, orangey color. Mm-hmm. But then I have one that, like, some that I planted that are red. And so I can't wait to see what those are going to look like. But those don't get near as big. So, yeah. Super cool, Serena.
Thank you, Serena, for posting that. Simply Jan, hello. So I'm in a chat all day, and I haven't been able, even at work, guys, I've been nonstop work. So I've been a little absent on YouTube the last week and a half. So if anybody says, where's Joe? Because I'm usually chatting with two screens going at the same time. I'm just working my butt off, guys. And I think that's another reason why I'm exhausted. I use YouTube as a stress reliever. Mm-hmm. And instead, I'm just like, I don't have that stress reliever. And look, it's a Stock Explorer. Welcome in, Nora.
Hey, Nora.
So good to see you. And Juliana, I didn't see your question. I got to go find it.
Didn't see it. Sorry. I didn't see it either. What else? What all have you guys got planted so far in your gardens? Put it in the side chat. Curious. If you got everything planted or anything like that. It's May December. No apologies needed. Hey, Chipper. I have a sun gold in a 5-gallon-ish grow bag. It's 3 foot tall already. Gives me fruits. How on earth do I stake that monster up in a bag on the patio? It's already, wait, how tall is it? You said it's 3 foot tall?
A sun gold could go to 6 feet easily, 6-7 feet.
Yeah, I would put a cage on it. That's what I would do. I would do a cage, a tomato cage, especially if it being in a pot. You can't really do. I mean, you could use a stake. You could but really, if they get really tall, which they will, you're not going to find a 6 foot stake. You're not going to. So I would just do a tomato cage and support the base as much as you can. What do you say, Joe?
You could get one of those. I always call them sticks. They're 8 feet. They're 8 feet tall, and they're little squares. Oh my god, I have a brain fart. You could buy one of those little cheap things. the little plastic things that go to 8 feet. You have to do a double, Juliana. You have to get that steak that's like this thick. Don't get the little ones like this. You got to get the thicker ones like that that go right into ground. You can buy those on Lowe's or Home Depot. Those steaks, I think they're like $8.
Are you
You
talking
need to,
about a T-post or
you know,
something?
almost, yeah, it was the wood, the T post, but the
Like
little
the
plastic
bamboo
ones.
things?
Yeah,
Oh,
because you're going into a pot. So if you use wood, it's going to ruin the roots and the structure. At least if you have that plastic post, it will go straight through. So I would do a cage to keep it strong at least, and the, the both the cage and a stake, and it still might bend because some goals, I mean, they go 7 feet. So yeah, that's tough for a grow bag to grow that. And also just keep on putting some potting mix if you're using a grow bag or some compost.
you didn't make a poor choice. A lot of people grow in grow bags, Jujubee. You just support the base. If you support the base within a tomato cage, you should be fine. Lots of people put tomato cages in their pots. So you'll be okay. Just, support it the best way you can. If it gets too tall, I don't know what to tell you. It can bend. As long
Yeah,
as it doesn't bend and snap, you're okay. The bend and snap.
bend and snap. The
from the
bend and snap and snap.
from the what is that movie called? Legally Blonde. But yeah, so no, as long as it doesn't snap, you're fine. So just support it the best way you can, and get in the meantime, if it gets too large, grab as many of those tomatoes as you possibly can before it gets destroyed.
So I do have some changes in my garden. My backpack, my fourth part, my large part, my big large part that got eaten by deer with all my peppers last year and tomatoes. I'm actually going to make that a pumpkin farm because right now I have so little time to get back there. Might as well put pumpkins and just let it go, you know. And so that's what I'm going to do, and I could sell that. I can make some money in, later on in the year because I need to make money. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm grow a whole bunch of pumpkins back there.
It's
Which
all about biology. Said Korky, you're having way too much fun. Oh, well, this is just who I am.
yeah, that's who Korky is.
It's just me. But yeah, I love talking about plants. So
Look at this built on a rock
hey,
homestead.
if you guys have fruit trees and stuff, how are they going? Dude, my fruit trees are just off the hook already. I mean, everything is doing so dang good. I'm so proud of everything. I'm like, oh, I got pears on my pear trees and everything. It's like wonderful.
See what built on a rock homestead?
I may have
Said?
20 baby chicks in a month. I have a hen sitting on approximately 16 and found a hidden spot with 11 eggs. No idea how those eggs have been. Oh, yep. I hear ya. One day, my husband went out and he saw a leghorn with like 5 or 6 baby chicks walking with her. And he's like, oh man, and then he kept hearing them peep. So he comes inside, he's like, Courtney, he's like, I think there's baby chicks. So I go out there and we're listening, and there's like, I don't know, 15 more up in the rafter in the barn. And we had like literally 20 baby chicks. She looked so goofy with all those chicks underneath her. She literally had them all underneath her, and all you saw was legs. It was so goofy. But it can happen.
And Jay Dixon, that is so awesome. I've been recovering from my health, so I cleared weeds today from three plots to plant tomorrow and Thursday.
Nice.
With the seasons change. If you have good soil, you grow longer into the season. And with the way weather is, I mean, if with a couple 3 or 4 days where you get cold weather in October, maybe you grow to November. So you always hit those 3 or 4 days that kill everything. But if you protect what you can in those days, and it grow a lot longer. Let's see what else we have. My gardener's screaming for rain. Scream!
Oh,
That's
in Florida,
terrible.
that's weird. Usually it rains like at least once a day in Florida. Um, yeah, we haven't been too dry here. It's been like the perfect combination here in Northeast Ohio. It's been kind of weird. Usually it's super wet.
So if you guys have a chance, check out It's All About the Biology. That's Ken Somerville. We had on our show 2 weeks ago. Time's flying. I have no idea what day it was. I think it was 2 weeks ago. It was either last week or 2 weeks ago. Ken's a great guy,
Mhm.
and he's going to come on our show again
Good.
soon, which is great. And yeah, it's going to be quite the live. So we're going to have a 6-person live. So we'll discuss that in the near future, very near future, which is really cool. Let me see. I got to get my glasses back on. Whoop! The squirrels are snatching the bag fruits on my fruit trees. Crazy. This is after they ate them uncovered and bagged. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Squirrels are horrible.
And thank you, pest hunters for outdoors for stopping by. Appreciate that. And Juliana had 3 thunderstorms in a row.
Yeah. The thunderstorms and the lightning and stuff make so much nitrogen in the air. It's so awesome. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad.
So let me just keep on
Yeah, it'll be fun.
That's going to be there. Welcome in, Chipper. Chipper! Chipper. So I really got behind really fast. Wow. There we go. So Jay Dixon with 8 feet plastic and metal stakes. Isn't that great? We have the best mods ever. So, boom. Right, Lewis? Boom.
Boom.
There's Shawnee. Welcome in, Shawnee.
Yeah, Shawnee.
There's Happy Mac. Man, if I just went through a couple questions, I apologize that. I'm just trying to get to the bottom. So today we're going to discuss a little bit about Grow Big 24. But before we do that, I forgot the intro. I forgot our Common Ground theme. So let me just play this. And more or less, guys, I'm going to be playing this movie on Sunday for Sunday Fun Day. There's not going to be a wheel, but there will be a Sunday Fun Day. So let me play this quick. Common Ground.
What I'm about to tell you is a matter of life and death. If the soil dies, we die.
The facts have been proven. Roundup does cause cancer.
If you burrow deeply enough, there is a pipeline of money from the pesticide industry into those universities. They're getting the kind of science that money can buy.
Nature is the mother of us all. And if mama ain't happy, we're
But there's a way to save our precious soils. It's called regeneration.
Regeneration is not just restoring the land to the state that we found it at, but actually making it better.
We have added over 96 tons of carbon per acre into our soil. Can we mitigate climate change?
There's a way to save.
Absolutely.
We're going to check the underwear in the regenerative versus the conventional soybean field and see if we can tell a difference between the microbial activity.
We've eliminated insecticides, pesticides, herbicides. We are saving upwards of $400 an acre. It works out to be about $2 million a year in savings. That is serious cash.
I forgot my suit. I feel like I'm underdressed. But if you are the people who can make a change, Well, it's high time to finally get regenerative agriculture. Let's prioritize the farmer. Out here in the fields, I found my fields.
It's a connection to the land. It's a connection to those that came before us and those that are going to come after us.
Sally, take my hand. We can change everything. There's hope.
I said this letter is a warning, but it's also a promise.
So I'm gonna fight like hell to save your future, my children.
Because I love you.
Let's get together before we get much older.
So we just let you guys know we're probably going to have some people from Common Ground on our show, so which is going to be pretty cool. So we'll see how that works out in the next couple months. We got a lot of stuff planned ahead on Grow Big TV. So Grow Big 24. What is going on with that? Did you guys enter all those contests? Let's see some of the contestants. What did they use? So I'm gonna look up YouTube and put Grow Big hashtag Grow Big 24 and let's see what pops up. So let me go here. I'm gonna present it. All right. So Grow Big 24. So there's been 100 videos, which is pretty cool. So we're going to play a couple of these. Let me see which one we want to play out. Look at this. Not many people had the Peter Peppers. I loved some of these logos. Gail did a great job. Look at that.
Yeah, Gail did a great job. Thank you for representing us and putting our hashtag in there too. That was very nice of you.
There's the Vineyard Chicks. There's Bunky.
Oh, they're doing it too. Cool.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully you guys all entered their Survival Siege 24. Man, I keep on itching because I feel like I got bugs crawling all over me. Waiting before I came in here. I'm like, where is that another bug? Another one from Gail, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. Well, Gail, she did a lot of these. I think she already had some. Oh, so what Gail did, she made her own playlist up.
Why does Wi-Fi only seem to work in
and there's a
way?
commercial.
You need Verizon Home
This is pretty cool, guys. If you're going to enter a lot of collabs, playlist.
Okay, so I have 3 mounds here. I'm going to plant my Fort Hook zucchini. I don't have the package anymore because this was last year's seed. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some cow manure in there. I'm going to
sprinkle
bone meal in there. And going to sprinkle a little bit of fertilizer in there. I'm going to mix that up with my spade like that. And then all I'm going to do here is poke a little hole. Poke a little hole. Point it down. Put some dirt on top of it. That's it. And if you'll show the rest of the row, I'm going to go all the way down.
Oh, look at that. That's nice. Awesome, Gail. Awesome. So let me come out for a second. I want to say something about that. Let me stop sharing. What's going to be interesting is when we're looking at people's soil, you look at the color, right? Because we're all about the soil all the time. What did you guys notice of Gail's, the color of the soil? Did you guys, I want to know everybody in the chat, what did you guys notice? Welcome in, Trusting God. Welcome in. Let's see if anybody, what did you guys notice about Gail's soil? Light brown. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing I thought too. Because when you're looking at soil, what color do you want?
Dark, black.
Exactly. Because the lighter you are, usually it means it's dry. So, and plus she lives in Texas, right? When you have no life in your soil, it's going to be a lot harder to grow. There's no life in there. And that cuts a little scary. So, because when you have life in a garden, you cut down on pests.
It's not my skin tone either, Nora. I'm like a ghost. And I don't tan either. There's no tan on this pale skin.
Yes, Happy Mac, exactly. Black in organic matter, very dry and sandy. So what you notice, especially with the vine borers, all right, when you have great soil, you have less vine borer damage. Gail just made a video 2 days ago. Guess who came into the house? The vine borer. So again, it's soil, soil, soil. It's all about the biology of the soil.
Yeah, but is she rotating also? There's several factors there too. Is she rotating her crops?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's, I don't know if she planned a year before, but she said in her last video that she's going to, definitely has to rotate it next year and stuff like that. But vine borers, they live under the soil, so they come. And, oof. But the soil is so important, guys. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I saw my first vine borer last year.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that was the first one I've ever seen in my life. So, yeah, just got to keep feeding the soil, keep feeding the microbes.
Okay, let's see who else is under the playlist. Grow Big 24. Oh, I'm going to have a lot of...
No matter their age, nutritional.
Stop. Let me rewind this. I'm sorry, guys. Yes, I am all over the place. Let's see who
I think the bug pressure, especially for my area, this year is going to be really tough because we had a really mild winter.
Well,
that and I'm constantly seeing my turkeys hungry, like constantly out in the yard eating bugs.
Now here is Lathia's Little Hook with Melanie. So let's see how her video comes out.
Hi everyone, it's Mel from Lathia's Little Hook with Melanie, and I am making my entry video for Grow Big TV's Dr. Wychee Yellow Tomato Grow Contest, and I have the ones from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds, as you can see. And you can hear my sister yelling at the dogs in the background. And Joe from Garden State Gardener and Grow Big TV sent me some. They are already down here, so I can try to get them in the... You can see me actually try to... And there's my dog setting off her bark collar in the background. But there you have it. Wish me luck. Hashtag GrowBig24.
Good luck, Mel. Good luck. I like when this is great when you have this stuff come in like this. I mean, over 100 videos.
It means a lot to us because, you know, this is our first year doing it too. So
now this is interesting because see, this is the challenge, guys, because you could grow a radish any season you want, but the watermelon radish is more of a fall radish, which makes it more of a challenge for you, and a spring radish. See, the challenge is we got to make it challenging for you. So let's see what I hope you guys are growing radishes, and hopefully they're coming out for you. But we should start getting results on the weight of the radishes.
Oh, mine aren't even big yet.
Okay, let's see what Mountain Grandma says. See, lots of commercials today. Maybe I should have stepped this up.
All healthy for you. While I share my radish beds, let's talk. You're growing your garden this year. Don't forget the radishes. There's a lot of reasons to grow these. I'm going to start with a $100 prize you could win from Grow Big TV for the Grow Big 24 challenge for growing the biggest watermelon radish.
Oh, well
that
done.
guy right there. And there's a lot of different radishes. They're all healthy for you. While I share my radish beds, let's talk about it. So for the nutritional content, you can see they're just loaded with all kinds of good stuff. And this lends well to their health benefits. In our family, our main use of radishes is for treating gallbladder attacks and indigestion. And they're super effective for that. Of course, go do your own research, but that's what we use them for. And also, it's great for your soil. And not just while the radish itself is growing, but even after the harvest of the radish, those leaves are even more higher in nutrition than the radish bulb itself. So if you eat them or leave them in your garden beds, that's also helping your garden. It's easy to grow radishes. Just make sure that you don't use a fertilizer that is going to be high in nitrogen because you'll end up with a bunch of greens. And that's what I did last year. So I'm hoping this year I can overcome that. Now, before I end this video, I want to share Garden State Gardeners, my
We don't have to watch that. She won. She won. What else we show? Let's see what the vineyard chick said. Let's see what.
So these are my seeds for Grow Big TV's collaboration called Grow Big 24. There are mammoth sunflowers, Detroit red beets, watermelon radish, Dr. Weitch's tomatoes, and zucchini. And I know some of them are early for my grow season, but I'm in a contest and I'm in it to win it. Are you? So these are my seeds for.
Love that. Wasn't that cute?
Yeah, very cute.
I hope I'm not losing you guys. Just let me know if I'm doing it. I just love showing some of these because a lot of people haven't watched some of the contestants. And if you're on survival seeds, try to do the same thing. Ooh. Growing beets from seeds. Grow Big 24. These are really well done.
Yes, they are.
Even my Alabama farm, like 174 views, 140 views. This is awesome. Let's check out the.
My name is Jim
Another
Henson.
commercial.
I'm a puppeteer.
An Alabama farm line. Yeah, I wonder if it'd help us if we get commercials for a fee here. Every commercial everybody's watching.
Good afternoon. This is Kathleen, and this is my Alabama Farm Life. And today we're going to talk about beets. I have to tell you that beets are not my favorite food, at least when I was a child. I absolutely hated them. I thought they tasted like the dirt. And still to this day, depending upon how I eat them, I feel like they still taste like dirt. But I discovered that there are great ways that you can eat beets. We like to eat them roasted and seasoned, or if you like them sweet, you can get sweet pickled beets, and they are absolutely delicious, and they are so healthy and good for you. Beets are known to be highly nutritious and loaded with health promoting properties. They are good for your brain, your heart, and your digestive system. They help with lowering inflammation, and there are studies that show that it possibly helps to slow down the growth of cancer cells. But you guys need to go online and do your own research about beets. But for me, I love them and I eat them as much as possible. And now I'm trying to grow them. I grew some last year and I was able to harvest a few, and I'm hoping that this year that I can grow even more. So what I'm doing right now is starting beets indoor. I wanted to start them early. Beets are not crazy about being transferred, but I'm going to do it anyway, and we're going to see how well they grow. So this is the first set that I started. And then later on, I put them outside into one of my containers. Now, I had a few seeds extra that I had put aside, so I went ahead and planted those in the container too. Now, I've decided to use the seeds that I got from the Vineyard Chicks for the Survival Seed 2024 challenge. And if you're not aware of that challenge, I'm going to leave a link to the top and you can go check it out. But I'm also going to do double duty with these seeds, and I'm going to enter the Grow Big TV vegetable challenge and try to grow the largest beet. Now, these are red Detroit beets, and I usually don't grow these. I have another brand that I usually grow, and they grow pretty well, but we're going to try these out and see how well they grow. Now, those 3 purple spots that I have, those are the ones that I grew inside, or I started inside. And now in the center, I'm going to go ahead and plant the rest of the seeds that I have from the challenge. Now, it's been a couple of days since I've been out here, and we've had some beautiful.
Okay. So go check out My Alabama Farm Life. Let's discuss. Let's talk a little bit. I can't just keep on showing these videos the whole time. Now, when we had the sunflower challenge, we're going by the width. Now, how tall you guys could grow the plant. Peter pepper is how large you could grow your Peter pepper. So that's the Peter pepper. Detroit red beet. Now, remember, it cannot split. If it splits, you're out. So you got to know when to pick it. So, and when you weigh it, you got to show the picture of it. So when you weigh the Detroit red beet, you got to show us the top. Okay? When you guys weigh it. Now, all the contests, I'll go to the 3 contests in a second. We got until September. Except for the Peter pepper, you have until October. We moved it back. We set a couple of videos here and there. So you guys got time to still even start at Dr. White Cheese Tomato.
Mm-hmm.
You still have time. So if you said you were going to enter, you're in. So you're good. So if you entered it and you failed, keep on growing. Keep on growing. It's all good. But you must have told us somewhere that you were in. Go into that contest. Let me see what other contest. The zucchini is important. So we are going by the weight of the zucchini. But if it changes color, like you could tell it's been laying there, it's all faded. One side's green, the other side's really faded. We're not counting that. You could tell when it starts to fade, the whole thing starts to change color. Like it's like a light yellowish green. I don't know. How would you describe it, Cord?
Yellowish green.
Yeah, something like that. Like it's really turning color. Like you can tell it's out. So it's who could grow the largest zucchini in weight, but it cannot be where you're not going to be able to eat it per se.
Yeah.
What other contests am I talking about? The watermelon radish, again, it's can't split. So we have no splitting. It's all by the weight.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm missing one.
Dr. White Cheese Tomato?
Dr. White Cheese Tomato, it's by weight. And if that splits, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But that is okay. That's the one thing that if it splits, it's okay. We just want the total weight of it. Yeah. Any other questions in the chat about the contest? So we went over a date, what you have to do to grow them. Field spots. On a tomato, we just want the biggest, largest tomato.
I think she meant on the zucchini.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what field spots actually even was. Tell you the truth. Hi, Ginger Ninja. And thank you for all the members in the chat. We really appreciate it. It keeps this channel going. And we appreciate it. All kind of donations made to see, my mind's all over the place. On PayPal or Venmo. So, because we had a membership there, we appreciate that. So that was very nice of her. That's a Jersey Twister. The Jersey Twister did a year membership and made a donation that way. So thank you, Jersey Twister. Did I receive your email? Oh, Angel, I remember Angel. No, I haven't, Angel. I haven't. If you just emailed me, I haven't looked yet. If you email me in the past, just make sure you just put Angel Scratch Show in the description and do it over again. The radish weight. Do we go by circumference or oh no, man, did I screw that up?
Mm-mm. I don't
The
think so.
radish weight. I got to go back to the video now. I thought it was by weight.
It was by weight.
Okay. And Serena just made another joke. What two of its garden vegetables fight crime? The beet man and the radish. Okay. And Angel will do. But thank you guys. I mean, you don't know how much it means to us for being a member on this channel and helping us grow this channel. I can't believe how much I feel like I got ants and stuff crawling me still. It's like, ugh. You guys know how that feels. And guys, sunflowers grow so fast. If you haven't started the sunflowers, you guys could really, it's really fast they grow.
I waited till the last possible minute to put mine in the ground because I waited to put in some of my flowers in the one bed. So I'm hoping that it wasn't too late. I got them in before May 30th. So I think we'll be okay. Ginger Ninja!
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate it, Ginger Ninja.
Ginger Ninja.
You got the bell. You got the bell. Oh, jeez. That was excitement. Woo! And Ken, I'm not going to eat a worm, Ken. I'm not going to eat a worm if somebody gives a donation. I'm not that type of guy eating worms.
We're not that. No.
Not
we ain't doing that.
We're not that much into the biology. But ants do give a lot of protein, by the way. If you ever eat ants, I forgot what channel I was on, and I guess ants was over to all their food, and they ate it and didn't realize ants were all over the food. And it was like, oh, don't worry, ants have a lot of protein, and they're good for your memory. I can't even imagine. Oh, heebie-jeebies.
No thanks. I'm not into bugs. I get the ones in my garden. I love to look at the bugs in my garden.
Oh,
yes, it is Dr. White Chi. White Chi.
So there's 40 people in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We got a
gummy
couple
worms. The real ones have too many parasites. Yes, I'm good with the parasite thing. Like that freaks me out.
That's interesting to taste similar to daikon radish.
Yeah, everybody says that the watermelon radish is pretty spicy. So,
yeah, it's a yellow one. Yep, that's the Dr. White Cheese, the yellow.
my sunflowers. You guys have sunflowers already, and one's almost blooms. My sunflower is only this big yet. I got a few of them popping, but they ain't big yet.
Laughing out loud. I'll take worm castings to get the biology back to my stomach.
By the way, remember I told you guys I was so worried about my one bed out there? Like everything in it was growing really slow and like I was really worried. Now I got like loads of carrots in there. Can't wait. I'm going to have tons of stuff. And I have cucumbers planted down the middle. So, and those are doing really good too. So I'm excited, guys.
And Tammy, thank you so much for coming on last week with Korky. Even though I heard you guys had your problems when I was driving, but
I don't understand what had happened. Like, it wasn't visible on Grow Big TV. It was weird. I've never experienced that before. Just really weird.
Ginger Ninja, I got a bunch of Mickey Mouse and Snow White tomatoes coming up from Joe. Awesome. And guys, next year we have a plan. we probably going to do a seed in a month. We're going to do some kind of seed thing for Grow Big TV, and It could be something similar to I had in Garden State Gardener, or it could be a monthly where we give out seeds every month. Some kind of package kind of deal to make it easy. Hey, David Corey's here. Welcome in, David. It's so good to see you. But people, oh man, that was some. So when you order like 1,000 seeds, you get a more of a discount, or 5,000 seeds from companies. So I ordered so many freaking seeds when I did this, and I made it cheap for everybody to get seeds. I had the Seed of the Month Club, and so I had certain seeds, like I had an adult package for seeds, and that's where Jujubi had the goat bag tomato or something like that, and a couple other funny looking Peter Peppers right in front for the mailman to see. And then I had the kids version. So I had the Mickey Mouse tomato, the Snow White, and it was fun. G3GS Farm, welcome in. Good to see you. I see him most mornings on YouTube, which is pretty cool.
I'll never forget. I sent Cosmic Cultivators a package once, and I got a bunch of stickers that said for rectal use only. I took them all over the package and sent it to them in the mail.
Well, I bet you that was a surprise.
That was pretty funny. I laughed pretty hard. I sent him a giant pair of cheetah print underwear.
Oh, talking about underwear. Did you guys put your underwear in your garden yet? I got to make a video. Hopefully on Sunday I'll make a video on that. But I want you guys to oh man, I forgot what I already named it. I got to look for it now. But what you got to do is you got to put your Soil Your Undies 24. I think it was Soil Your Undies 24. There it is. There we go.
Got it.
Soil Your Undies 24. So you got to grab 100% cotton underwear, and we want you to put it in your soil. 2 months. In 2 months, you got to take it out and see what your underwear looks like.
Smell it.
Yeah. I want you to see those streaks in the underwear. I want to see what's eating up in that underwear.
2 months, you have to take it out and video yourself taking a big whiff.
Oh, come on, Juliana.
Hard pass.
Grab your husband's underwear, put it in the soil, see what happens. Yeah, that's right. Jay Dixon said it right there. Cotton undies only. That's very important. I don't want any thongs in the garden. I want to see what happens to your underwear. I want to see if it gets eaten up. So I plan to do a 4-pack in 4 sections in my garden to see what we have. So I think, Juliana, they aren't cotton.
Don't worry, guys. I still want to see your bras holding up those melons. By the way, I said that Emma Gardner posted something about how he used pantyhose or something to hold up his melons in the garden. And I wrote, "Do you mean you didn't use last year's bras?" I said that. It was on Instagram. I think I got like 100 comments on that. Like people just laughing. It was funny.
I really want to see what everybody's life is. Because I still hear is fertilizer. And that's okay if that's the only way you grew right now and you're taking it on in. But I want you guys to do cover crops starting September. Buy those seeds now. Get the cover crops. Get that biology back in your soil. It's so important. We're all looking at all these diseases and all this other crap going on. It's because of the fertilizer and forever chemicals and everything else we're putting in the ground. We got to change our mindset. That is so important. And it's the hardest thing to do because you're going to grow cover crops. Then in winter, after they grow to your knees or higher. Then in winter, yeah, gardeners, we have underwear forever.
If I planted my undies, they'd return like Pet Cemetery. That's hilarious, Mike.
See, that's the reason I want to see your undies. Man, we could do like save all the skits from it and put it like a horror movie. We could have we could we can make a theme. Dun, 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 dun. Chucky. We could have Peter as Chucky going to get the underwear. It's all eaten. Oh no. Okay, I'm nuts. I'm kind of my mind's totally blown. I'm just leave it there.
Yeah, I've been adding milk. I have some spoiled milk that I want to add to a bucket. By the way, you need to cut it in half. So if you have a gallon and you need to cut that in half with water. So just an FYI, you don't want to just put straight milk on it. So, but yeah, I've been doing that to feed my microbes. Got to feed the microbes.
I'm telling you guys, once you start cover crops, you got to go all in too when you use cover crops. You can't just do it in one little section so you guys get accustomed to understand what it does for you. Because once you see those, after you do that, and you come back to spring and see what your soil looks like underneath, you guys are going to be very, very happy that you did it.
Yeah. And by the way, this year my cover crop is going to be radishes. I'm doing radish cover crop. So you get everything out of that. It's going to be awesome. You don't have to do a whole lot of work in the spring because they'll end up dying off. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see what it's going to do to my beds.
Could you see Jay Dixon she knows exactly what I have in my head right now, which is very, very scary.
It's
a horror show. Did you see picking up the underwear and all of a sudden everybody's screaming, ah! Here comes the underwear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Oh yes, Jane Doe, thank you so much for reminding everybody. We do have memberships out there, guys. Our lowest membership starts at $2.99 a month.
You know, I know some people got gifted a couple memberships. I think we're up to 17 memberships the last time I looked. And hopefully you guys can stay a member. It really helps out more than you guys could imagine. Just another point, guys. I still have to send out stuff. I just haven't been home. Korky knows that, it's when you're only, I haven't seen my son basically, besides an awards dinner. I haven't seen my wife. I haven't seen anybody because my Fridays, I start my day 6 o'clock in the morning. I come home 4 in the morning. I wake up at 9 and it's all over again basically. And I don't get home until 3 or 4 in the morning. So I'm only home for 5 hours and that's asleep each night. So just stay with me. I'll get this stuff out. I always get stuff out, but sometimes it's late and this is one of those situations. So, and I apologize for that. You know what? One thing, it's interesting because you ever see those white little butterflies that land on your broccoli and stuff like that? Well, if you plant a little later, sometimes they don't come to your garden. So by myself starting so late with my zucchini, because they're just right over there. I had some of them, but I left them outside, which was not a good situation. Leave them outside for a couple of days when nobody's around. Kind of like just dried out. Anyway, starting all over again. It's all good because I won't have those white little moths flying around because they don't come around, well, in June, July. So I'm good to grow. Summer squash is summer squash.
Yeah.
So let me see. Angel, I feel your pain, Joe. I just started a new job midnight until 8:30 in the morning. Yep. I get it.
Notice, Joe, because I am all about the soil this year, my main bed that I messed around with the soil and I put biochar and stuff in, I noticed that the weeds aren't coming back. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but I've noticed that there's no germination of weeds whatsoever.
I tell you what, where I planted my lettuce in my grow bag, the root system was on freaking believable. I mean, hey, CR, welcome in, CR. I pulled because I grow Boston lib lettuce. What is it? Yeah, Boston. Oh my God, I'm having so many freaking brain farts today. So it's 1 second. I'll look it up for a second.
I've never heard of that lettuce. Hey, CR, thanks for coming in.
Hold on.
Bib lettuce?
Boston bib. Yes, I was right. Boston bib lettuce.
Okay.
So it grows like that. Whoop.
Okay.
There it is.
That kind of looks like butter lettuce.
Yeah.
It is butterhead. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess it is. Yeah, butterhead. See, I always called it Boston bib. It's funny that you called it always butterhead. So that lettuce, I only grew romaine in those bags, container bags.
Oh my gosh.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Thank you.
So
sorry, couldn't help myself.
I only grew romaine lettuce in those bags of soil, right? I wanted to see how this grew. It grew so freaking great. But the roost with the biochar and just a potting mix in it, I got to do another video on that. It took the whole bag. I pulled it out and I was like, holy crap. And awesome stuff. Biochar is so amazing when you inoculate it the right way. Charge it up. And if you charge that sucker up, wow. And I don't have any problems with moisture retention or anything.
I think that's what's making my cucumbers actually doing really well is because of the biochar. I think what the biochar is doing is holding on to water and allowing, and then the cucumbers just suck it up. I think that's what cucumbers need. They need lots of water. So I think that's why they're doing so well. So hopefully when they start producing fruit and stuff, I'll get a better look into it. But so far it's been great. Hello, Mona. Thank you for coming in.
Hendo's here too. And thank you so much, Lewis. And that's the same thing with grown zucchini. You have a lot of moisture in that plant and all that. And biochar is so perfect if you do it the right way and charge it up. So if those root system hit the biochar and the compost and all those micros and you put your tea in it, wow. I mean, you're just talking about highly nutrient dense. I mean, just perfect. It's freaking heaven. It's heaven.
I did worm castings and then I did rabbit poop.
Mm-hmm. Rabbit poop, yeah, instant fertilizer.
Yep. Rupert's been doing good. He's been pooping a lot. So
there's Mona. Welcome in, Mona. So there's 46 people in the chat. You guys are awesome.
Yes, thank you so much for being here tonight.
I haven't even checked LinkedIn tonight. If anybody's here from LinkedIn, if you guys post anything, we can answer your question from here. It doesn't show up in your end as the answer in a chat, but we can see everything. What you guys posted goes right to your chat. So feel free to say whatever you guys want. And the same thing on Twitter. We have 10 people watching on Twitter right now. You guys post anything, it should go right to the chat. So feel free to say anything you want there. So Welcome in, guys. Yeah, I'm just super excited to see how this whole thing works out this year, especially with growing pumpkins.
Yeah.
Because I just don't have the time to do what I want. And that's the best way to continue growing and doing things. And I think it's a very good idea. I might not be growing, 4,000 plants because, well, half of them died anyway because not being outside water. And this marshmallow man goes boom. Is 7 safe? I would know. If you guys have a chance, get Surround, and it is expensive, but get
Yeah, we've already
Surround.
sprayed it. We've noticed some cutworms and stuff. So we've already sprayed it. Plus it's good to, like, when you first plant, it's good to put on your plants when you are trying to get them going and blocking out the sun a little bit for them so they can be a little healthier.
Oh, that stinks. CR, your strawberries didn't make it.
Is 7 safe? What do you mean, 7 dust? No.
Yeah, it's meant 7 dust. That's the no.
Yeah, nope. Sorry, guys. That's a big NO if you're trying to do things organically. Not to mention, it kills everything. It kills all the good bugs too. So you're just left with nothing. And so that's another thing. Like, you don't want to, like, a lot of those will kill ladybugs. And you don't want to kill ladybugs. You don't want to kill caterpillars. And caterpillars, a lot of people I've been watching and reading on Facebook in these groups, and a lot of them are like, oh, I have dill, and this is a swallowtail butterfly caterpillar, and I just let it eat my dill because it's eventually going to, make this beautiful butterfly. So when you use things like seven dust and chemicals, it kills all the good stuff in your garden.
You want all that biology in a garden. Welcome in, Bella's Whisper Farmstead. Welcome in, Kristen.
Well, Mona, I think the best thing to start out with is neem oil. So if you want to be organic and you don't want to use things like 7 dust, I think the best bet is to start off using neem oil. They sell it in different sprays and stuff like that. And then if you really want to get into it, like, I did a lot of research and I started using garlic. I started making my own garlic sprays. I've used peppermint oil before. And then obviously last year I discovered Surround. Howie from Food Forest Permaculture told me, he's like, hey, you should use Surround. And I found it in Southern Ohio at an event, and I bought it. I brought it home. I used it on my cucumbers right away, and it stopped those cucumber bugs from eating up all my cucumbers. So Surround is really interesting. You have to make a perfect combination, though. You get a garden sprayer, you have to make a perfect combination in that garden sprayer. If not, the clay won't go through the hose. So you have to find out, shake it up, find out what works for you, and then spray it. It will leave a white film on everything. So just an FYI, things will not look pretty, but it will stop the bugs from eating. That clay, I guess, tastes like dirt to them. It makes the things taste not so good. So then they stop eating it and move on somewhere else.
1 second, I got a tick on me. Hold on, guys.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing about 7 is it kills everything. Yeah. Thank you for reminding us, Serena. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. A lot of people, it just depends on what you want to do too. But I suggest not using 7, especially if you want to have a well-balanced garden. And it's okay to see bugs in there. It's okay to see the stink bugs and the squash bugs and stuff like that. You're gardening organically, and that's okay. You just want to control them. and you want to make sure that they don't eat everything. And so when you're spraying, just an FYI, when you're spraying for these things and you're using organic methods, it's not foolproof. It's not going to be like 7 Dust. It's not going to be like that. It's just going to keep the bugs from eating your stuff for a little while until it rains, washes it off, and then you have to do it over again. But you don't want to kill off all the bugs. Yeah, those small little taste buds. Yep. Yes, that's right, Ciara. Bugs help break down organic material. Yes, beetles, all that stuff. Yeah, Riverdale, that's correct. A lot of people, especially with cabbages and stuff like that, they use a netting over top to keep that stupid cabbage butterfly moth thing from laying eggs on your cabbage. So you can use that too if you don't feel comfortable using sprays. I think the worst thing I have used in my garden is DE, which is diatomaceous earth. And you got to be really careful even with that, and only use it at night. And the reason being is because it will kill bees. So if you use it at night, most bees are sleeping at night, stuff like that. But if DE gets wet, then it's useless. So just that kind of thing. When it's raining hardcore, it's really hard to keep organic stuff on your vegetables. So you just have to keep applying.
Sorry, 1 second, guys. I checked it to quick email.
That's right, Jane Doe. Last year, I had Harley Quinn bugs, bad, all over my cucumbers. And I had also the cucumber beetles. And Joe, my dear old friend Joe here, sent me a lovely bag of ladybugs. And what did I do? I released the Kraken. I released those bugs all over my cucumbers. I sprayed the nectar that came with the bag all over. And it was so cool. I literally watched the ladybugs battle it out with the Harley Quinn. I took pictures of it. It was like it was better than freaking, what's that movie? Gladiator. It was better than Gladiator because I literally watched the ladybugs freaking destroy those Harley Quinn bugs. So, yeah, it was pretty neat. And once the ladybugs are finished and they're full, they will fly somewhere else. So you got to be careful with that. So if you have nothing in your garden, they will fly to your neighbor's garden or fly somewhere else. But if you do have a problem, they will help you out 100%. So.
Did you answer Serena's question before by any chance?
No, I didn't see it.
It was purple with tomatoes stems, I think.
Oh.
Because that's usually cold related, like if it's too cold.
What causes the stems of the tomato plants to turn dark purple and curl downwards? Stem, not leaves. Okay, it could be one or two things. It could be, like Joe said, it could be too cold, and that will stunt the growth of your tomatoes. So anything under 54 degrees with your tomatoes is going to stunt the growth. And then it could be that your tomatoes need phosphate. So usually though, when they turn purple, like for me, for instance, when I'm using a grow bat or like grow start mix or something like that, it doesn't have any nutritious value in it. I'm just putting it in the trays. So when my tomatoes start to grow up, they turn purple. And that means that they're lacking something. They're lacking phosphorus when they turn purple. So when you plant your tomatoes in the ground, then you can add bone meal and stuff like that. And that will keep it from lacking that and curling the leaves and stuff like that.
Wanda, powdery fungus on my fig tree. Usually that's because of poor air circulation. And you could try like a baking soda. I don't know what the ratios would that be, but usually baking soda with like a powdery fungus could help.
Yeah, and Gary wow.
Larchek.
Pilarczyk. You want to go to his page and check out anything like that. As far as mixtures are concerned, I've learned a lot about organic pesticides, and it's organic, through him. I learned about all the tips of the trade. He actually explained it to people so you could understand it. So I would go to his page and check it out, and see if he has like something that he made or something that you can make up at home. I know I have used his hydrogen peroxide mixture. I've used it on my irises. I've used it on lots of things that have had powdery mildew. So check that out over there because he explains it way better.
And again, guys, you like most of the old time gardeners and farmers, they never had any chemicals or reactions, right? Because of the health of the soil. When you talk to food forest permaculture, Howie culture, and does all those layers, he doesn't do anything. He just lets work, everything takes its course, everything beneficial people will come on in, the soil food web works, and that's how he works it. But we are in a time where nothing's about the soil, and it's about how all these little things could help get through your season.
Yep.
Just remember, you use whatever you want. Make sure you have a successful season. That's important right now. Just make sure when the fall comes, when you're all tired and don't want to touch the garden and don't want to clean up until spring, work that soil. I'm telling you, work it. It's going to make a big difference in your bug pressure, your disease pressure, and everything you have. Believe me, you just gotta believe in yourself and just do it. Because you know what people think? Oh, no dig, right? Because of all the carbon, everything going in the air, and all that stuff. Well, if you have weeds there, I'm pulling those weeds out, of course. No dig means you got to add stuff into the soil, let it die off, then plant. That's no dig. You have all the bad stuff in your garden, and your dirt is all powdery, old, brown. You want to add material to it. You want to add your cover crops and stuff like that. You want to change the color of the cover crops. Of the soil. But,
okay. Serena asked about she found a black widow in her garden. Okay. So spiders are super beneficial, whether they're venomous or not. So don't kill the black widow. If you can work around the black widow and not touch it, or go near it, that's fine. If it's right in your path, then obviously you're going to have an issue. You're going to want to remove it. And so you don't get bitten. But any kind of spider in your garden is 100% beneficial, and I love them. So if I can get those banana spiders in my garden, I have yet to see one in my garden. I think the day I see one, I think I will cry because I want one in my garden so bad. They're not venomous, but they eat a lot of bugs, and they get huge. So even though black widow spiders are venomous, if it's not bothering you, don't kill it. But if it's in your way, you got to do what you got to do.
And if you have hornworm damage, a lot of stuff going on like that, plant basil between your plants, basil and marigolds. You get a big thing, not a big, a regular seed packet of basil. You know how many seeds are in there for basil? Just spread them out. Split them, put them between your peppers, put them between your tomatoes. I haven't seen a hornworm ever since my first year I started doing that, and that's what I believe in. And basil's very tame. You really smell it. So basil.
Yeah, I have basil. I plant basil. I plant marigolds. All of that stuff, and you have to do it every year. You can't slack one year and be like, I don't want, you have to do it every year in order for it to be consistent to work for you. So.
And that's right, Jane. Thank you so much, Jane. If you guys can order seeds at My Garden, didn't you know you get 10% off if you use the hashtag grow big? And at Mary's Heirloom Seeds, it's just grow big. And in My Garden, there's this hashtag grow big, and you get 10% off. So make sure you do that and get some seeds, and it helps us out because we're in competition. If you guys don't know it, when you guys buy seeds, Luke, for example, and Mary, at the end of the year, they want to say, "Hey, who bought seeds from us? Should I have them as our, one of the channels they support and we support?" So it goes both ways. So if Luke comes back and looks at Root from Refuge, well, they sold 2,000 seed packets. How many Grow Big sell?
Right.
500. Well, got to go where everything's about business, guys. Business, business, business. And how about those storms? Those storms have been nuts, right?
Yes. It's been crazy.
And my friend Batman, I seen him live the other day, which was pretty awesome. That's Make It Wayne. And I seen him on they did the one ship challenge, and he had to go off the air for about a half an hour when other guys were on. he had to go see the toilet, you could say.
Hey, Joe, if you can you look it up on the internet and show everybody what a banana spider looks like? I tried to do it. My internet's running really slow. If you guys haven't seen the orb weaver in your garden, you need to get one. Even if you find it somewhere, release it. Release it into your garden.
Release the Kraken.
Yes. They're wicked looking, but they are harmless.
Is that it right there?
No, it's usually yellow. There, right in the, go down. There's right in the center, right there. That big one right there. That's a banana spider.
Well, man, you know what's crazy about spiders? They have the craziest looking faces.
I think Charlotte's Web was an orb weaver. I think she was. And she was very helpful. But yeah, I've seen these things in the weird, most awkward places. I actually found one in my house one time, and it was like, it had a web in there and everything. I was like, I felt horrible. I'm like, there's nothing in here for you, dude. Like, so I made my husband take it out and put it in the greenhouse. Because I'm like, there's nothing for you in here. I don't even know how you got in here. But those are good spiders. The jumping spiders are good spiders. By the way, if you guys if you are scared of spiders, just know that the hairy ones, the wolf spiders, do not like the brown recluse. So if you have a lot of the wolf spiders in your near or around your house, you're going to have less recluse. So just let you know.
Welcome in, Victoria G. Welcome in. And
I'm less scared of spiders now because I've educated myself a little bit on them. Hey, York Wildman. But don't ask me to touch one. I'm not into that. I can look at them from a distance.
I love when people pet bumblebees.
Yes, I don't get it. I could never. It would totally sting me. It'd be like, yeah. Some people just have that vibe. We went on a field trip one time, me and my son, to a botanical garden place, and we were inside the greenhouse, and there was a wasp in there. And everybody's like freaking out, like, hey, there's a wasp in here. Hey, there's a wasp in here. The lady that was giving the tour or that was just in there, she like picked it up, just picked it up like it was nothing and took it outside. I'm like, girl, you have the patience like I've never seen like that. I could have never did that. I'm terrified of wasps. Like, but everybody has that knack, has a certain knack about them. I am aside from getting bit on the ankle by a red recluse. I couldn't walk for 2 weeks without crying like a baby. Oh, that's horrible. The recluse is horrible.
Sorry about that. My door just flew open. I'm like, whoa. I wonder what's going on out there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's true. David Gray is correct with that. Predatory wasps don't sting. That's the reason why you let your basil go to seed. Let them go.
Yeah, I usually harvest as much as I can from my basil, and then I just let the rest go to seed because bees love it.
Man, I got a whole bunch of ants coming around my table, too. I'm all buggy. Everything's starting to get like, where do these bugs come from? Jeez. Time to clear off the table. Sixties enjoys garden. We have a ton of wolf banana, jumping garden, daddy longlegs garden, maybe a black widow all over our yard. So many webs around the plants.
Yeah, the black widow is the only one that seriously scares me, especially around here. We don't have them here in Ohio, but down south and stuff they do, in Florida and stuff like that. So that's the only spider that really, really, really terrifies me because if it bites you, you're in trouble. They're very venomous. And if you're allergic to spiders, I can't remember what your reaction time is. Like, you need to get to a hospital like ASAP.
Definitely. So is there any other questions in the chat? So this Thursday, there's not going to be any Grow Big TV. And Sunday, at Garden State Gardener was a movie Common Ground. There's no registration video this week.
I thought it was a joke at first because she tells jokes. But the hornworm does. The hornworm will look out for, the parasitic wasp will be attracted to that. It lays its eggs on the back of the hornworm. And then once those eggs hatch, the babies will eat the hornworm. It's very, very graphic and disgusting. But if you don't like hornworms, you'd be like cheering all the way. It's like I said, it's better than Gladiator.
So this Thursday is Jane's birthday, which is our mod. And, well, she wants me to sing because I know Korky doesn't sing. So this is all on me. So, Jane, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jane Doe. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
And many more. Ding, 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 ding. Cosmic Cultivators just came on in. Welcome in. And Urban Garden Chronicles. I love her.
Hey, Cosmics. Hello, Urban.
So good to see you guys. So give your birthday wishes to Jane Doe.
Yes, thank you for being a really awesome moderator for us. You're amazing.
And do you guys like my singing or what? Oh yeah, that's the worst. That is the worst. Built on a rock homestead. I get sprayed. Some bites are on my back where I can't reach. Do you guys have problems when you get bites where you can't reach? Do you have one of those long candy things, the scratchers?
I do. I have lots of back scratchers.
I don't have any at the house, but I have it at work. My thing, here's a question for all you guys in the chat. If you get a tick bite and there's nobody, you are by yourself, what do you do?
Take a lighter to it.
Yeah, but if you can't reach it,
Oh, I don't know.
or you can't find it, you got a location where you can't see it. You don't have a mirror. Like, I'm lucky I got my wife, and she's never found anything.
I don't know. I know one of my friends, their daughter had a tick bite in their head, and they went to the fire station, to the paramedics there, and then they took it out.
But who all wants?
They have like a device or something that they use, and it takes it right out.
Welcome in, Susan. Welcome in. And Jane Doe loved our singing "Happy Birthday." I love it. Awesome. And yeah, Jay, I'm such a singer. You got to see me when I did the peace song. I'm gonna come up with that. I'm gonna play because I think it's really funny. Just give me a couple seconds. You, Korky, read the chat for a little bit. I gotta find this because I think it really cracks me up. I could play. I even played in my Uber rides.
Yeah, I don't know. I would definitely go to a fire station if you had a tick and you couldn't find anybody to help you get rid of it. So you definitely want to get it off of you as soon as possible.
Okay, almost there.
Wow.
And as you guys, go ahead. Found a tick on his scalp. Oh, I just had a tick right here, which is crazy.
It's a year for bugs, guys. You really have to watch that. Check, like, when you come in from outside, you got to check everything.
Okay, guys. So I'm gonna play my singing. This is I'm such a star here. Come sing with me. Here we go. Here's the laugh of the day for if you never heard this before. Can you see me right there, Cork?
Yep.
Okay.
Look, I'm a sexy pea. And look at my bosoms. Anyway.
Look at my bosoms?
I'm a sexy pea. Come on, didn't you guys like that? Come on, $5 a hit. I got to drop that album.
Right. Chaotic Earning said that pea has a rack.
Peas are great for fertilizer.
The upper two peas are trying to escape.
And you guys seen a banana, right? It's Jersey Shore related. 1 second. Here, I'll play it. Can you see what I'm posting or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Oh my god, this is funny. Here, look, I'm a banana.
Bananas are yellow.
scrumptious and nice. You can grow them or buy them for a very, very low price. First they are green, then they're yellow, then they go black when they are mellow. Look at me. I'm the king banana. Banana. I mean, come on. You got to like that. Okay, I had enough of that. Okay. Let me see. We got some questions in the chat here. That's my album right there. Jersey Shore related. How about putting a couple of snakes, garter, and black rat in the greenhouse to eat spiders and other unwanted pests? Go for it, Serena. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Have you ever put eggshells in your soil as a fertilizer? Sure, Angel. Definitely. But they take a long time to do any good for it, just to let you know. If you think you're just going to put a eggshell in a garden, it's going to work. Usually it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
It takes, I think it's said at least 8 months. And same thing with azomite too. You ever see azomite rock dust? It does usually takes about 8 months to actually work. So don't be fooled by all the gimmicks. Now, if you have same thing with green sand, 8 months for green sand. My potato is going to be awesome. I know they're growing really well out there, but last year it grew really well. This year, it's going to be a boom statement. I can't wait to do that video. Joe, thanks for all your videos. I now see faces on my pictures. They're singing to me. It's Joey Jalapeno. Look at that gray hair.
I love it.
Yeah, no show this Thursday and Common Ground on Sunday. We'll be back Tuesday. We'll see. We'll see who we're gonna either have on a show or it's a little bit up in the air. We're trying to get you guys involved in the chat to make sure we're talking to you, not just having interviews.
Right.
Because you guys are important to us.
It's more important for us to have that connection with the audience too. So. And
I hope you guys like our interviews. And if you think, I know it's very beneficial. I mean, we're learning too at the same time, without a doubt. But it's great conversations because we could have an argument with the same person too. And just remember, we're going to show every avenue of growing food. Mm-hmm. We're also going to do hydroponics soon too. So which way we grow food, that's important to us. But some things we might not agree with, like GMOs. But we're still going to listen. It's always good to listen, even if you disagree. There we go, Jay Dixon. Eggshells are not a good soil fertilizer. Best in compost or worm bin for grit. Yeah, some things there's a lot of gimmicks out there. So just be, everything's good with compost. If you have good compost, grow anything. Crushed eggshells around your plants can keep slugs. That is true, Ginger Ninja. It's amazing, like this, all the soil mixes they have out there. They're basically all the same stuff. There's not much difference between your cheap bag to your expensive bag. Okay, Angel, go ahead. Thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you. Thank you. Texas Gardening Guy is on Thursday if you need something to watch in place of Grow Big TV. Yep, thank you, Jane, so much. We have different avenues for membership. And for us to grow as a channel, those little things are important. And thank you for all our memberships and donations and sponsors and any kind of which way. It really helps. Let me see what else we have here. So Victoria G, I thought it was a great idea to sprinkle baking powder on my tomato and bell pepper plants to deter the creepy orange bugs until the following day I realized it burnt the leaves. Oh no.
That's horrible.
Yeah, guys, just be very careful with all that stuff. I'm telling you. If you guys just use Surround, you get one simple thing could really help your plants out instead of all these other sprays and other stuff. The garden might not look the greatest green. That's true. It might be a little droopy a little bit, but man, you're talking about during a growing season, man, those things are going to be awesome. Just make sure you don't put it on a fruit. That's all. Or lettuces, for example. You don't want to eat that on your lettuce. Because what happens is they go to the Surround, the bug comes to it, creeps right to the vegetable. They taste it. Oh, this is disgusting. They run around and run away. That's what Surround does. Hope you guys like that rendition too. I'm going, imagine if I was drunk right now. Potatoes are watching, the corn is listening, and the onions will make you cry. Oh, Mary, it's this Yarn and Crafts here. Hola!
Hola!
There we go from Serena. Serena's all over the internet. Baking soda is too acidic on most plants, directly placed on tender bits. And do it in the morning, too. All right? And also water. I see people water in the afternoon. I just want to yell at them. Like, what are you doing? Stop watering in the afternoon.
Early morning when the sun hasn't came up and it's not strong, or later on in the evening is the best time to water. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Cosmics.
Thank you.
Thank
ding
you.
ding ding dong. Thank you. And make sure you say Jane Doe, happy birthday. That was perfect. Happy Max said. Yeah, like that. I mean, I think I should be in a commercial for Surround. Yeah, they take off to the vegetable. They taste the vegetable. They tell you take a drink. No. Right now, my Figlo has low. Okay, so you can turn it on and hold it down. It rooted great to promulgate. There we go. There's another happy birthday. Awesome. Does adding baking soda to a hull before transplanting tomato place really make tomato? No. Nope. Don't believe most of the gimmicks. You know what's interesting? I brought this up to he's the tomato guy, Bradley Gates. And if you want a higher Brix level on a tomato, you want a little more separation between each tomato plant. So, hey, there's Jersey Twister. I just said, oh, you're just talking about you. Thank you so much for your membership. I appreciate that. It's good to see you, Jersey Twister. And welcome to summer down at Jersey Shore. And she's Jersey Shore, Twister sent me, they were having a think on compost at one of the lakes. I did a registration video on Garden State Gardener, and they were doing a presentation. Thank you, Jersey Twister, for sending that to me. I just didn't have the time to get there, but thank you. That was pretty cool. It's pretty cool when you have somebody that lives near you. Like, whoa, that's like 5 minutes from my house. That's awesome. I can't make it. That's a shame. Riverdale Garden says baking soda is actually alkaline, I believe. That's why it works. Like Tums, it's a salt. That's why it can burn a plant. Yeah, the only thing when you have your the one thing when you guys have grown your zucchini and that starts getting powdery mildew, please take a note of it. All right, that's very important because next year you can use what's the concoction? I don't want to say it without burning the plant. You want to be 2 weeks. You want to be prepared 2 weeks before powdery mildew hits your zucchini leaf. So take the date now or a week, and if you show signs of it, boom. Or if you know it hits on its state, man, 2 weeks before, start prepping your plants for it because you know you're going to get it. Or look at the weather. That's another inclination that you want to start getting ready for your powdery mildew on your zucchini plants. That's important. You know, I just see so many people do all these gimmicks. They do it on their plant and they burn their plant.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, just make sure if you are, especially you haven't done anything, go really, really, really light if you do go that avenue. Serena has a question. Which is better for tomato plants? Fish head and hull before transplanting or just use fish emulsion to water plant? Serena, I like your second, what you used. Just using fish emulsion to water plants that often. Oh, and how often should fish emulsion be used?
Once a week. It's really, really low on everything. So you could use it once a week and it would be fine.
Yep.
Yeah, Ginger Ninja milk, believe it or not, is an acid. So you can use that on to take out powdery mildew.
But again, I'm telling you,
You
life
can
in
also
the
use
soil.
hydrogen peroxide. So definitely look up that as well.
Ugh. Wow, it's 1:40. We're almost at 2 hour mark already. That's absolutely nuts.
I don't know, Victoria G. I have no idea what those orange bugs are. I don't know what you're talking about. If you were talking about, red spider mite. I have no idea. I've never had that on any of my tomatoes. I wouldn't even know what to do if I had it.
Orange bugs? Let me see. Hold on. I don't know what she's talking about either.
Hey, Barb. Thanks for coming in.
Welcome in, Barb.
Yeah, temperature's supposed to be cold here too. I'm not looking forward to that.
I'm just looking up orange bugs. I don't know why I don't understand what she's.
Orange bugs on tomatoes?
Yeah.
Oh, those are leaf-footed nymphs. And you can use neem oil to get rid of them. Those are your orange bugs. And those are horrible. I hate to even look at them. They disgust me. You can use a little bit, like a teaspoon of Dawn dish soap and a sprayer and spray it directly on them. It will kill them. But you have to keep doing it. So you can use stuff like neem oil or whatever, and that will take them off. Make sure
Yeah,
it's cold pressed.
The milkweed bug is orange and black. So, guys, you know what? I'm going to go to a site that shows some bugs so we can all learn together a little bit. Because it's always good to have. Well, let me go back. Hold
That's
on.
a leaf-footed nymph.
Oh, okay. I got you now. I'm going to go to a site that shows some bugs so you guys can get creepy before you go to bed.
By the way, that's a nymph. This guy's, the big one looks like that.
Oh.
And they're disgusting.
So just common things you might see on your plants. These are aphids. That's a flea beetle.
Usually flea beetles don't do a lot of damage unless you just put out a plant and it's just a baby. But typically they just, puncture a lot of holes and stuff.
Look at the root knot nematodes.
Yeah.
White fly. There's the hornworm. I tell you what, so they're so easy to find when you're looking for their black poop. But man, when you're looking for them and you're like, oh man, I've been staring at an angle because they blended so good. It's the hornworm. There's the potato beetle. Tomato fruit worm. Yuck. Sucker. There's cutworm. Oh, I hate those freaking stink bugs.
Me too. And they come in all different stages, so just make sure you know what each stage looks like. Because I saw one, it was so beautiful and had this beautiful, weird color on it. And I looked it up, Google imaged it, and it said it was a stink bug nymph. As a baby. So.
There's your spider mites. That's the reason why you look underneath your leaves. Oh, look at that sucker. Tortoise beetle. Slug. Slug this. Did I just say that? Tarnished plant bug. I've never seen that.
I haven't either.
And that's some of your most tomato insects there.
Yuck.
Yeah, stink bugs are the worst. Oh. Jay Dixon with the... our mods are so freaking awesome. There we go. Serena, it's time for a joke. Yeah, the slugs are bad this year. Yeah, all that water. I mean, oh my God. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're caught up in the chat too. Look at that. That was pretty good. So what else is going on? You wouldn't believe the mess I have in here. Holy crap. I got to clean this room out for Joey's party too. I forgot to add that to my collection of things I need to get done. Because everybody has to use this bathroom for outside to the pool. So everybody has to go through here. You guys don't want to see this mess. It's terrible. Yes, look at it. Serena, joke time, Serena. Joke time. It's Serena time. And Rim with the drums. We got to have like a thing coming out with like Serena, joke time, something coming on out.
Yeah, Jersey Twister, when I first started gardening, I saw this white moth. And I was like, oh, look, we got a white butterfly out in the garden. Not so much.
It's good to see you, Scott. I'm looking forward to that cruise next year. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So here's Serena's joke of the day. What did one fruit say to the other? If you hadn't been so fresh, we wouldn't be in this jam.
I like that one.
Rambo with the Prom goes, amen to that. Amen to Alaska 25. Oh, I would love to take you on that, Cork. That would be awesome. And that reminds me, I got to play the lottery tonight. It's like 500 million.
Oh.
I still got 45 minutes to get there.
You better get on it.
And there's Rick. Rick goes, Rick, I'll see you on Tuesday.
Have a good night, Rick.
Okay, guys. Well, everybody, thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I appreciate that. There is no Grow Big TV on Thursday, and Garden State Gardener will have will be a movie on Sunday. That will most likely be Common Ground. Korky, anything going on your channel? Anything?
I'm not as of right now. I may have some garden videos coming up, but yeah. Other
Go
than that,
check out Wide Family Farm. Go check out all the pictures of the flowers too. I think you guys, they're pretty awesome.
I have loaded them all on the community tab, so everybody can take a look.
All right. So good night, everyone. Thank you guys for all your support in every which way you guys can. We appreciate it all.
For sure.
Love you guys, and we'll see each other soon. Love you
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Have a good night.